Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we are doing what we've been doing a lot of recently. We are going to the World Touring Car 600 in Japan, at Tokyo. And with that being the case, what do you think we're driving? There is at the top, the Celica GT4 rally car. We've been doing a little bit of a frequency on the four-wheel drive rally cars, Subaru Impreza Evo 3. This one predates them. And it's pretty much a set car. There's not a lot you can do with this one. Tyre changes, of course, and we're going to run sports hards. Not sure on the pit strategy because I've not run the full race yet, but I think it's going to be a one-stop for fuel. We've got a PP of exactly 600. Fully customizable suspension, everything is default. Fully customizable diff, nothing changed. Torque vectoring center differential, I'm going to move that to 60/40 because I want more front-end drag. Downforce is down to 146 and 205. They are to tune the 600 pp. Fully customizable ECU on 89. Ballast at 3. Again, that's to tune. Transmission is a fully customizable racing, which is 300, set to 310. It's going to max out on the straight, I think, but I think we'll cope with that based on... No, let's give it 320. Let's see where we go. High rev turbocharger, anti-lag set to strong. Racing silencers all default. None of these you can change. Brake controller set to the rear to try and take the pressure off the front tyres. Nothing else added. That's your lot. It's not a massive tune. A lot of it's down to personal taste. You can run sports mediums if you're prepared to drop 15 pp. But there's no body modifications other than the front headlights. And I've just stuffed them big rally headlights on to make it look like a rally car. Off we go. Here we are. It's a 12-lapper, as you know. Settings are as assists, traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. I'm a wheel user. We're on G29. So with that, controller settings are torque max feedback 5, force feedback sensitivity 6. What else? Let's crack on. So fuel map on 1. It should be able to catch things up. Brake balance is on -5. Torque distribution on 40/60. Let's go. Not sure how many tries this is going to take, but we're also aiming for that clean race bonus. We've got to get that, you know. It's been deceiving us for so long. I'm told if you do a clean lap 1, you'll get the bonus. Well, let's see where we go. We're going to brake just after this puddle on the left. This car is a slider. It will slide on you if you come into these corners too quick. So we're going to have to pace ourselves with this one. We're up into 9th place, trailing Mr. Beauvoir. As you can see, lovely wide AMG GT R. It's lovely, isn't it? Get this car into the corner. The GT's pushing us from the rear. Well, just defended him off there. Up to 7th. We're up to 8th, chasing 7th, Mr. Miazano. See if we can get him on the run out the corner. We should have him on acceleration here. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Bit of judder on the steering wheel. Like I say, it does slide. It's on those hard tyres, so you've got to have the right corners, right gears going into the corners, or she's going to disappear. Did you see those flashes out of the exhaust of the GT3 there? That was superb. I think Mr. Suswillow will do that as well, won't he, if we push him a little bit. Now we're up to 6th place. That's pretty decent. First lap, 8.5 laps of fuel, so we're going to get probably 9 laps out of this before the pit stop. Going to brake on the 175 just to see where we are for this corner. We're doing... Oh, I've just hit Mr. Suswillow. That's going to be the clean race bonus gone, isn't it? Oh, just so annoying. He didn't accelerate when we wanted to. We've got the run on these boys. Cut off by Mr. Suswillow. We've hit him again. He's just stopped our forward momentum. We're going to pick up his slipstream then. Try and go again. See if we can get past Mr. Fraga and Mr. Cookabun. And then that puts us only 4 seconds off Mr. Gallo, who's leading the race. See if we can get a bit of draft there. 182, 183. Going to break in the normal spot just after those puddles. Just got to fight it round the corner. It won't run. It won't run. Oh. We just got a slide there, which doesn't help. Mr. Cookabun just helped us round that corner. Not very well. But let's see where we go. Not tremendously good there. We should have picked up some damage. Doesn't feel quite as quick as... It's also not quite as controllable. It's on the edge, this one. But it's a rally car on road tyres, so we'll have to see where it goes. It's going to get faster. Just need it to be predictable in the slide. Don't want it to get too much grip at certain points when we want it to slip. And it's slipping now when we don't want it to. I might have to change down gears and try and catch it. But then if we try and change down gears, it might slide. We're still in the purples, but I don't think that'll get us a decent lap. I think we'll be a 2:15, 2:16 maybe. We can do better than that. We've lost 3 seconds against Mr. Cookabun and a whole 3 seconds against Mr. Gallo, so let's see if we can pick that up. 2 seconds away to Mr. Fraga. That's a 2:17, so that's pretty slow. That gives us a lot of work to do. And we are comparing to this the other four-wheel drive cars we've used. Just closing on Mr. Cookabun. I'm not entirely sure whether we'll catch him in this corner. Front tyres has just started to show. Shouldn't probably have to change these tyres to get us to the end of the race if this is where they're going to be, and that will be a time saved in the pit stop because we're on the hards. Now there is an alternative to the setup if you want to go non-turbo, but you're going to lose about 250 brake horsepower. It's only something like 250 or 300 brake horsepower standard. Slid into there nicely, didn't it? Let's see if we can keep it tight on this corner. It can, up to fourth, so it's third gear for that corner. Let's just leave Mr. Cookabun behind us now. He might dive at this corner, so let's leave the apex free for him to dive in. We're sliding it a bit, but give it all the turbo. Not, oh, Mr. Cookabun's a 2:14 and we're showing purple. So is Mr. Gallo going to improve on that now? He's 7 seconds ahead. He's put a 2:13 in, so I don't think we're going to take that this time. A 2:13.374, so just 2/10 off. It needs to get better. A 2:10's the target. If we can get a 2:10 lap and it's a decent car around this circuit, less than 27 minutes for the overall race would be tremendous. Any car that can do it at 26 is pretty decent. And we're braking a long way out from turn 1 at the minute, so we can improve on that. So Mr. Gallo now opens up to 8 seconds in the lead. and we're dropping fuel level as we go, so we're going to be losing weight, getting quicker. Tyres are going to be warming up and getting into the groove. We're purple by 3/10, almost 4. We didn't use third gear that time, that's pretty epic. Now if you keep your foot on the brake, I've noticed it'll turn in. Now we've taken 3 seconds out of Mr. Gallo on this part of the stint. We're on lap 4. We'll give you a rundown of the leaders in a moment. Got 6 seconds out on Mr. Cookabun, which is always going to be good. So, leader of the race, Mr. Gallo, is 5.6 seconds clear of us. We're in second, leading Mr. Cookabun by 7 seconds. Suswillo in 4th, Hizil in 5th, Fraga in 6th, Beauvoir in 7th, Miazano in 8th. I seem to say everybody's name's slightly different every time I say them. Suswillo. What's that? 2:11.262. That's epic. That gives us the fastest lap of the race so far. Only 1.2 seconds off a decent lap. ABS is flashing on and off. That's frustrating. I'm going to have to change this pedal out. We've braked a fraction later that time. We've pumped the brakes a bit as well to try and ease off on the braking, because we're just braking a little bit too late still. So Mr. Gallo out to 6.2 seconds. Let's see if we can get him down a bit further. Pit stops looking like we're going to do it in 4 more laps, so on the end of lap 8 or maybe lap 9. Try third gear this time through there. It was the right gear to be in. There's Mr. Gallo, less than 5 seconds ahead now. We caught that, but she's not loving it. Not forgetting, folks, we leave all the settings as standard. We don't change anything. This is the fastest setup methods, and the setup methods is just really tuning to 600. We take the car to the track for a couple of laps and see if it's fast enough in the straight, see if it overtakes a couple of people on the way to turn 1, and then we think, right, let's go for it, let's do it. Let's give it what it's got. We're 4 seconds down now. 12 seconds ahead of Mr. Suswillo, who's put Mr. Cookabun behind him. Braking just before the 150. So 4 seconds, and we're slow against our lap, but we've had a couple of dings. Interesting line by Mr. Gallo. Is he going to the pits? It looks like it, so we're going to assume the lead of the race. Mr. Gallo goes in on softs, going to have a slurp while he's in there. Now somebody gave the comment today that Gallo doesn't pit. I've never known him not pit. He pits twice. Braking on the 200 sign. Front left's looking like it's wearing. It looks like I'm gonna have to change tyres. We're halfway through the race and the tyre is halfway done, so ultimately I think we're gonna need to change. So we could change, we could actually put new tyres on now at the end of this lap and just fuel to 6.2 laps, and that'll be us good. We just pit the once. I was thinking about changing it, pitting at the end of like lap 9 and seeing how we do, but I don't think the fuel will quite get us to the end of lap 9. So it'll have to be the end of lap 8. So with that being the case and the tyres looking a bit shonky, I'm going to pit now. End of lap 6. 13-second lead. Should give us the chance to go out and set some blistering laps. But we'll be back among the pack, won't we? She shot through there. Keep it on the track, boy. Yeah. Not such a great lap, so 14 seconds in the lead. Let's dive in the pits. We still hold the fastest lap. We know that... where's he gone? He's not even on the top board. We're going to change tyres and we're going to fuel up to 6.2. Yeah, we wouldn't make lap 9. Green brake disc centres. It's Mr. Gallo, isn't it? That was the name I couldn't suss. Where is Mr. Gallo? Well, we've kind of overcut him. So what I kind of anticipate is every one of them in front of us going to the pits. That was a 28-second pit stop. Definitely got the brakes being applied. Just fractionally. Right, now we've got to concentrate, and it's not my foot touching the pedal, it really isn't. See if we can get up the inside of Mr. Grady. See the brake check there. Don't know what is going on with my pedals. I really don't. I've got my foot underneath the pedal lifting it up. Everybody's gone to the pits. Everybody. So Gallo's down there in 8th, look. And he's going to pit one more time, so we're on for the run here. We're on for putting in a decent lap time. We need to get a 2:10 to sit anywhere close to the Evo and the WRX. Going all the way to the finish line, so if we do this properly, we've got 6-second lead over Gallo. No purples, not at this point. See if we can get a purple on the last sector. Just try and drive the car within its limits. 8 seconds ahead of Gallo. The break just before the 150. We're in the purples. Question is that going to see us in the 210s? We've only got 3/10 to make up. And that was driven. That was a lovely smooth lap. It felt really good. A 2:11.2. So we're getting there. We're on our way. We're 0.07 up on our previous best lap, and we're extending the lead to 9.5 seconds now over Gallo. Braking just after the 200. Purple at turn 1, which is a good sign. Shows we were faster through the start-finish line. Better acceleration out of the final turn. Keeping it smooth, trying to let the car flow. It naturally wants to go forward, so if we can just steer it with a bit of power, and sometimes you have to just let off and let it roll, this should be purple. It is by half a second. That's tremendous. Get into this final corner swiftly. See if we can get it into the 210s. It's going to be somewhere close, isn't it? If we don't overshoot the final corner. We actually sponged the brake a bit and just tried to slip that. Well, 6/10 up. That's going to be a 2:10.5. 12 seconds ahead of Gallo. He should be pitting this time round. It should give us the heads up, should give us the ability to run for it. A 2:10.2. Pretty close to even better lap. That's on a par with the old what's it called? It's on a par with the Evo 3. So, fastest lap of the race sits with us, 2:10.269, which is tremendous for this little car. And we're purple again. See if we can run it through here in 4th. We clinch the wall there, that's going to absorb time. It's never fun. Don't think this will be purple. It isn't. 3/10 down almost. If we get the final corner right, we can make those 3/10 pretty easy. Let's see if we can run a braking pattern from 160 maybe. There. A late turn-in. Short shift, try and stop the car drifting out to the wall. Oh, we've lost so much more time. Well, we've got 2 more laps to try and do it. 27 seconds clear. There's a possibility Oh, it might not do it, you know. We'd have to put in two 209s. That's a 211.380, 1 second down. I think it's capable of 26. I just think it needs a better driver. We already know this is going to be a 27.02 maybe. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do in a couple of laps. Let's see. We don't want any wall strikes in this lap or the next one. They need to be good. Tyres are looking okay. Mr. Yamanaka goes to the pit. She didn't want to steer going under the bridge there. We brushed the wall, but it was just marginal. Keeping the speed up. Let's see where we are in the time check. Oh, 2/10 up. That's epic. Charging for the line. Still 2/10 up. We're going to almost get a 209. Don't think it's going to be a 209 this time out. 1.3 laps of fuel left for the final lap. The last lap's going to have to be a 207. There's a 210.862. That brake is doing my head in. I've got to put my foot under it and lift it up. It definitely seems to be my pedal dropping. I might have to spend half an hour fixing that. Even swap it with the clutch maybe. Swap the pedals over, because the clutch doesn't get any use at all. That was nice and tight, nice and smooth. Don't know if it was too slow. We had to slow down a bit there, we had to use the brakes. Half a second down. Well, it looks like a 210 is decent. A sub 210 we never got, but we got the fastest lap of the race and we dinked the wall. I don't think there'll be a clean race bonus this race. We'll be interested to find out. We will get the day's ticket though as we come through the finish line, which is always a delight. Something to warm to. Here we go, final corner. Get the car thing drifting. So there she is, folks. We're going to win this race by some 35 seconds. Ahead of Mr. Cookabun, Mr. Gallo in third, Frager in fourth, Beauvoir fifth, Suswillow sixth, Grady seventh and Hizal eighth. And there we are. Do we find out what the final finish time is? There she is, German plated. 2:10.269 fastest lap and a 27.04. So somewhere around the speed of the WRX with no assists, which is pretty legit. It's a decent car. We got the clean race bonus, folks. Prize money 825k. Happy days. We haven't done that for a while, have we? Clean race bonus. There she is. So it's all about that first lap, is what I've been told. If you get that first lap passed without hitting anybody, you'll get that clean race bonus. So there we are. That's the grind, and that makes it easier. And here she is. Decent little car. Decent little car. One to use, definitely. And there's the finish position again. Well, thank you very much, folks. Lovely to be with you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care.